Hello and welcome to another video. We're going to play a further round of GeoGuessr on the single player mode with a 5-minute time limit because I think that works better in keeping things moving. So let's go and play the world. Right, where are we? Looks like a relatively tropical place. Quiznos. Simplemente Madeira. We're in a plant pot store. That's interesting. We're not actually on a road. Let's get onto one, shall we? See if we can move from here. Oh. Oh dear. Uh-oh. It does not look like we can. Oh dear. Where on earth can we go? Can we go up here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now, we are going to have to try and figure things out. I saw a sign there that said Nicaragua. Is that Movistar? A Movistar advert. Movistar famous for having a professional cycling team. Conectados con Nicaragua. Okay, so I think we know the city we're in. It looks like we won't be able to move from here, so believe me, I'm trying to press on all corners of the road, but we don't have much time, so let's get a move on. Let's go to Nicaragua. You know, I suspect, given that there's a Quiznos, we're going to be in a fairly major kind of city in Nicaragua, so perhaps Managua. I guess it's going to have to be that, or Esteli. We're on a major road. It looks like it's got a kind of a dual carriageway on it, because if you see here, there's three lanes on either side, and 3 lanes on, 3 lanes on this side, 3 lanes on the far side, and then this kind of service road, access road for the shops. That is maybe consistent with perhaps this kind of layout here on the right. So let's just try and get our bearings for what kind of, if there's any businesses around here apart from the Quiznos and the plant store or the pot store we can find. Industria Tanz. Not sure. What is this? Ferreteria? Auto cars. Let's just have a look around here. I'm going with this Pan American Highway intersection. It could be this one as well, with the 1. We could be here. This looks like to have 2 lanes, but they're a little further apart. I don't even know if these are separated, perhaps far enough by this wide strip. We've got 1 minute and 30 to go. Of course, it could be, you know, on any one of these main streets, but, or here. This is a park, and I don't think we have a park here in the middle. We're not on by the lake. And you know, I don't think we have such a wide gap in between the road here. So I'm going to suggest we're perhaps a bit further down here. Is there any kind of street sign just from this street alone? 30 seconds to go. It's a stop sign. This tree is kind of in the way. I'm going to perhaps suggest we're here. But I'm not sure. Could be any one of these. Okay, that's the guess. Oh, barking up the wrong street, as they say, but we were close. Relatively happy with that. I chose the wrong main road coming out of the city centre, but not bad given that we couldn't move. Next round. Okay, a long and dusty road. Let's see if we can move at all down here. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Okay. Now this is pretty arid, flat, apart from that hill. Landscape, pretty barren. Very red kind of clay. And we're up on some kind of bank. We're up on a levee. I'm going to move a bit, see if there's any clues. In the time that we have. We're actually by a road. We've actually veered off a road. Hang on a second. What is this guy doing? It looks like we can... It looks like it's dual lane here. The other side is tarmacked and this side is not. Here's a truck. Chillin'. Not sure. I'm afraid I cannot read that. What is that? Mercedes sign. Supi Serij something Babaka Lom Dispose. Dispose. Not much I can do with that, I'm afraid. Maybe you guys can. You viewers at home. We've only got a few minutes here and I'm still pretty lost. That was kind of French, I guess, the writing there. But this place does not look French. It might be, I don't know, some French-speaking part of Africa. Hang on, what's this sign? This should help us, but that writing is far too small. Can we get a little closer? Paris Pass something Lyon. I really don't believe we're in France here, but I might be wrong. This looks very barren. What, is there anything on the other side? Passe Programme d'appui aux collectivités locales pour l'accès à l'eau potable. That's potable water. Extension and modernization. Grand Lyon. Viola. I'm not sure. Is that a flag in the bottom right corner? I think we're not in France. We're in some kind of French-speaking African nation, possibly Côte d'Ivoire. That's an access sign. That is too grainy. Unbelievable. Aha, what do we have here? Now, I'm afraid I don't recognize that immediately. Access, it says the same thing as before, but I'm not sure if I... Is that from Ivory Coast? I'm going to put a flag down now, a pin down now, just to get something on the map. I'm going to say we're in the sort of the north of the country. I really don't think that that's the Ivory Coast flag. But it might be all we have. Douara, I'm afraid I don't know where that is. We were close. We were in Senegal. Just right on the border. Okay. Still pretty far. I got the wrong country there. Probably the flag was a giveaway. I simply didn't know it. But we were in Senegal. Specifically up near Balou. On the N2. Next round. Okay, more residential. Let's go to this. WOC. WOE? Petrol station. Don't recognize it. These have been blurred out, of course, because they kind of get confused with the number plates. We're on the outskirts of this town. Let's go to this intersection here and see what we can see. There's a signpost here, so... Aha! We're in... presumably Russia? No, I need to remember those. Try and find some city centre. It's the auto repair shop. The river. What does this sign say? Oh, been taken down. Oh no, we're right alongside of it. Nothing. Can't go up there, I'm afraid. That's the church. That's probably the centre of town. Let's see if we can see anything here. If not, we'll go back to the start and just use those two place names to try and locate ourselves. Definitely rural. Doesn't feel like Siberia. You know, feels pretty populous actually. Pretty large. Very green. So I'm gonna take a bet in, you know, southern Russia. Basically, unless I get something else. Another auto repair stop. You know, this is definitely a town where it's probably a main road through here, and you get trucks. That was a truck way station, railroads. You know, this feels out in the countryside, but somewhere where, you know, on a main road, where trucks and other goods pass through. This is probably an old outpost. Back to the start. Let's use these signs up here past the... what does that say? These should be the same, in fact. They are not. Going to put a safety pin down there, I guess. Don't have long here to look for these names, and of course they're going to be small towns. They're just separated by 7K. You know, this is a long shot. We're reaching here, but I think deductions so far should be okay. Of course, in 10 seconds we'll find out if I've been embarrassed or not, but that's my guess, and I'm sticking to it. We were in the Ukraine, so wrong country, I'm afraid. And we were in Lanivtsi, right there, in the sort of western Ukraine. Central western Ukraine. Fantastic. Okay, next round. This looks Italian or French. Countryside, very rural. Lovely trees, rolling hills. Beautiful farmhouse. Possibly not. That kind of vehicle isn't very European. Neither are any of those trucks, in fact. So maybe not. Looks lovely though. I can't go any further. We're going to have to go this way. We've skipped forward somewhere, but oh, not as rural as I was thinking then. We've clearly just popped through some trees and ended up in some kind of neighborhood. We're by a school, or coming up to a school in this direction. So let's go see that school. See if we can see that school. Nope, that sign says looks American to me, so that's a safety crossing for the kids. Oh, we're scooting ahead here, far too far. Come on. Oh, unfortunately, the school doesn't seem on this road. John L. Scott, Uli Stom. Don't know about Uli Stom, but let's keep going. See what we can see. Don't have long here, and I have spent a fair bit of time not finding anything. Northwest Murphy Lane. Murphy is kind of an Irish name, so I might take a bet here on it being sort of northeast United States. Quarry Road. Albany Road. Albany is in New York. Here. This looks pretty rural, but we could be kind of around here then. One of them must be the road to Albany. No road markings. Okay. Let's get on this. Northwest, North Albany Road. West Thornton Lake Drive. Okay. We're gonna have to try our luck here. Where's Albany? We've lost it. Here we are. Let's keep to these. Thornton Lake. We're looking for Thornton Lake. I don't know. These lakes are very small. Burden, Glass, Taberton. That doesn't have one. Taconic. I don't know. I'm gonna put a safety pin down near Albany just to make sure we have a guess. Let's try Clarksville. I don't see the lake, unfortunately. Duane Lake. We're looking for Thornton Lake. Waterville Reservoir. Maybe it's further afield. Okay. Disappointed in this one, really. We should have been able to find it. That is a long way off. We were on the other side of the world. Goodness. Albany. I had the wrong Albany. Can you believe it? What a shame. Yep, disappointing. I feel like we could have tried harder then to move through a bit, and we should have been able to find ourselves here. Maybe at least, but short of foreseeing an Oregon, is it Oregon State? Yeah, Oregon State flag, perhaps, or the freeway sign for the number 5 or 20. I would have been confused with Albany in New York State, I think, still. Next round. That was a shame. Let's try and rectify ourselves. Okay. Very striking red dirt here. Teles Movies. Rota do Oeste. Does that mean West Route? The West Route. So we are in presumably a Spanish-speaking nation somewhere on the West Route. Just makes me think more of kind of the Americas than it does of Europe at the moment. Hotel Tropical. Wow, that looks nice. Somewhere in there. And then we're out of the city. I'll try and see if there's any signs here coming in. We're kind of joining the main road. Auto Posto Kimura. I don't see any signs coming into the town. Let's go back here. I'm thinking maybe Mexico. Puerto Brax. Aha. That looks like a logo that plays on the Brazilian flag. So, I don't think we're up in the Amazon, state of the Amazonas. I suspect we're more down here on the west side. Let's see what we can do. Puerto Brax. Yeah, Brax being Brazil, I guess. Very good. Let's see what these signs say here. Santa Elvira. Santa Elvira. I'm following this 163 on the assumption that it's the kind of western route or the main. It looks like it from sort of up here, but we could be over here. I think we're further south. Just because the landscape is more arid. Let's do this systematically. So let's go down to the bottom. And I'm just going to try and look at it here. Santa Elvira. Where are we? 1 minute to go. Have I put a pin down? Yes, I have. Fast running out of time here. I'm following the 163. Santa, yes, got it. Got it. We're in here somewhere. We're entering it. This should be the main road. I'm not sure now if I'm heading north. I'm heading north. The main road peels off down there, so we're up here. Let's go back to the start. We're perhaps a bit further in town. Oh, no. Oh, did that put a pin? Oh. Oh, no. I've been had. I lost the pin. Stolen. I'd put it there, so that's ridiculous. What a shame. What a shame. We even found the town in the middle of Brazil. That is ridiculous. 5 of 5, and it's been stolen. Stolen from me, I'm afraid. Ah, well. Game summary. Total score 10 to 50. You've now got 501 GeoCoins. There we go. Well, shame about the last one there. Thanks for joining me once again for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.